Happy endings. Such is the law which moves to righteousness, which none at last can turn aside or stay. The heart of it is love, and the end of it is peace and consummation sweet. Obey. The Light of Asia. So haply when thy task shall end, the wrong shall lose itself in right, and all thy weekdays Sabbaths blend with the long Sabbath of the light. Whittier. Life has many happy endings, because it has much that is noble and pure and beautiful. Although there is much sin and ignorance in the world, many tears and much pain and sorrow, there is also much purity and knowledge, many smiles and much healing and gladness. No pure thought, no unselfish deed can fall short of its felicitous result, and every such result is a happy consummation. A pleasant home is a happy ending. A successful life is a happy ending. A task well and faithfully done is a happy ending. To be surrounded by kind friends is a happy ending. A quarrel put away, grudges wiped out, unkind words confessed and forgiven, friend restored to friend, these are all happy endings. To find that which one has long and tediously sought, to be restored from tears to gladness, to awaken in the bright sunlight out of the painful nightmare of sin, to strike, after much searching, the heavenly way in life, these are, indeed, blessed consummations. He who looks for, finds, and enters the byways which I have indicated will come to this one without seeking it, for his whole life will be filled with happy endings. He who begins right and continues right does not need to desire and search for felicitous results. They are already at hand. They follow as a consequence. They are the certainties, the realities of life. There are happy endings which belong solely to the material world. These are transient, and they pass away. There are happy endings which belong to the spiritual world. These are eternal, and they do not pass away. Sweet are companionships, pleasures, and material comforts, but they change and fade away. Sweeter still are purity, wisdom, and the knowledge of truth, and these never change nor fade away. Wherever a man in this world can take his worldly possessions with him, but he soon must part company with them. And if he stands upon these alone, deriving all his happiness from them, he will come to a spiritual ending of great emptiness and want. But he who has attained to the possession of spiritual things can never be deprived of his source of happiness. He will never have to part company with it, and wherever he goes in the whole universe, he will carry his possessions with him. His spiritual end will be the fullness of joy. Happy in the eternal happiness is he who has come to that life form which the thought of self is abolished. Already, even now and in this life, has entered into the kingdom of heaven, nirvana, paradise, the New Jerusalem, the Olympus of Jupiter, the Valhalla of the gods. He knows the final unity of life, the great reality of which these fleeting and changing names are but feeble utterances. He is at rest on the bosom of the infinite. Sweet is the rest and deep the bliss of him who has freed his heart from its lusts and hatreds and dark desires, and he who, without any shadow of bitterness or selfishness resting upon him, and looking out upon the world with boundless compassion and love, can breathe, in his inmost heart, the blessing. Peace unto all living things, making no exceptions or distinctions.